On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we are at the Iola car show and swap meet. Let's have a look around. Well, the secret to this car show is to get here early. It is like 8 o'clock. I think the gates opened at 7 o'clock, so we got here a little bit before 8 o'clock. And this is a line right here. This is not bad. They're just parking up the cars right now, and it's not quite in the streets yet. So far so good. We're doing real good. So I just walked into the gate here, and the first thing I saw was this monster right here. This is the big semi from Flying Sparks Garage that they've been working on. I can't remember the name of it, or if they put a name on it. Did they put a name on this? But this is pretty cool. It's a monster. Looks like the whole body's been clear coated. Everything's been shined up on it. And looks like they swapped out the big fifth wheel for a small fifth wheel. I wonder if they reclassified this as a non-commercial vehicle. There's no license plate on the back of it, but this thing's it's pretty cool. It'd be nice to drive this around without having to have a Class A license. So there's a lot of people here right now, but nothing compared to what there's going to be. So getting here early is definitely the best thing to do. There's going to be 3 things that we're going to see today: the swap meet, the car corral, and the car show. So it's going to be a long day. In the swap meet area, the first area you want to come to when you go to any car show, you got to get here early to get all of the good deals. And there are acres and acres of stuff everywhere. We're looking for the Vice Grip Garage booth, M1 through M5, and these aren't lettered very well. So let's see if we can find that. Looking around, trying to read the signs and everything, and a tent right there. Red, white, and blue flag on it that says Vice Grip Garage. So that makes it hard to find, doesn't it? So right now they're just unloading stuff. Looks like there's a whole bunch of mufflers here though. This is probably from that American muffler shop. I like these. There's glass packs. I don't know how much they are. We could use some glass packs. Definitely, made in the USA, of course. And what do we have? Intakes, Edelbrocks, big block valve covers. Oh, I like those. So those guys aren't quite set up yet, and it's going to be a minute. So we're going to walk around and look at some of the swap meet stuff. I need a rear seat for a 1969 Chevy Chevelle. Yeah, here's some cool bikes. Big old stretched out monster for $150. And this old knockoff Swin looking thing. What is this? A Savoy? I don't know that one. $225. I'd almost buy this just to drive it around because this place is huge. I like the Texaco signs. This, I don't know what those are, but they look dangerous. There's just so much stuff up here. And when you're up here, make sure to look at all of the trailers. I mean, where else are you going to find a land speeder? Oh, I can't see the price on it, but I mean, it's just back here. How come there's always a mannequin? Back here where nobody can see it. This is cool. So I want to know how much that is. It is $195 and comes with a replica for the replica. There's also a lot of people dedicated to just one brand. This is a Jeep guy. There's nothing but Jeep stuff. There's the there's like the ugliest grill ever. I wonder if you can swap those out with a different grill. Look at all the Jeep stuff. This is just everywhere. Look at this thing right here. It's like a baby cart play mobile thing. Must have had a handle right here. And I guess you just push your baby around and play with these beads, which used to be different colors at one time. It's 50 bucks. That's really cool. All right, well, there's still more swap meet stuff, but the Vice Grip garage tent merchandise and the build that they're going to do is getting ready to open. So let's run over there real quick and see what they have going on. Well, it looks like they have opened up the Vice Grip garage merchandise side first, so they can do some meet and greets, and it's a 777 back in the background. So they already have a line. I was hoping to get here early enough to jump in there, maybe grab a t-shirt or something and jump out, but that's never the way. So we will get back to wandering around the parts swap meet and see if there's any more goodies. I really need that back seat for that Chevelle. I don't know if I want to find it, and I probably should have brought a truck. There's lots of good deals out here. So yeah, let's look at some more parts. All right, how cool is this to do to your hood? It looks like a Malibu hood right there, or a Monte Carlo. No, man, that's big. But then what? You put it on your car? No, I think this is a wall hanging. But that is awesome. Oh, that's a Native American. I can't even see it from that other angle. But oh, those are awesome. Here's one on the car. Look at that. Get high enough so you can see it. Yeah, I don't think you want to drive around in the rain like that, but oh, it'd be cool. It looks like he's getting set up to cut all this out too. It's probably what he's going to be doing on this show. This is going to look good. That's the great thing about coming out to things like this. You always see something new and different. Well, here's some good stuff right here. Look, set of rallies with the caps and the rings. $400. Look at the tread. Man, that is really good. I don't know how old they are, but they have a good tread on them. And side pipes and a visor. How much of these side pipes are 300 bucks? I think we can do better on the side pipes, but those rallies, that's a good deal. Good thing I didn't bring my truck with me. This guy right here is taking his laser table, his plasma table, to a whole new level. $850 if you want to get into a Humvee. How can you beat a deal like that? Those are pretty cool though. Well, here is another guy selling some of this plasma cut metal. Drum, milk jug, gas can, another gas can. That can't be dangerous at all. But look at this. That is crazy. I guess this is the new thing. Take a plasma cutter to your car and make designs out of it, I guess. Oh, it's cool. The only problem is, how long is that going to be cool? In a couple of years, is that going to be something nobody wants? And anytime you come to a swap meet, there is always the motorcycle mini bike guy. So we got plenty of those right through here, which are starting to become pretty popular. Actually, I think they've always been popular, but even more so now. The three-wheelers are popular too. It's a Yamaha YZ60 for 900 bucks. How much is that? That three-wheeler Honda ATC 185 is $1,200. It might run. Oh, look, tire machine. That's seen better days, but $2,200 for a 77 RV90. I don't know that one. Yeah, RV90. Don't know that one, but these look like barn finds. These are all in pretty good shape. This one's not great, but the three-wheeler. I've had one or two of those, and they're pretty fun. They stopped kind of making those. There was some lawsuits because some people just can't ride. But look at this old Coates machine. They want $250 for it. It works good. Have air to run it to prove it, but I would be a little concerned about that because if that air tank looks anything like this outer part, which you can't see it, that could be a bomb, an air bomb. That's one thing that worries me every time I plug in my Coates machine. It's like, how old is this thing? And will it blow up as soon as I plug it in? And there will also be, vehicles sitting around in the swap meet. There's the car corral, but a lot of times there's good deals here. But this is an 88 one-ton 4x4 with 454 with no rust. He wants $16,000 for it. It seems kind of high. I mean, it's a nice truck, but it's got the clear coat flake on it. I think if the clear coat was fixed, the rims were looking nice, everything was polished up real good, maybe, it only shows 74,000 miles on the truck. But in this condition, not 16,000. I would think more like 6,000. But cleaned up, looking nice. The grill needs to be redone as well. The bumper, there's a couple holes in it, but you can get some good money out of this. It is a nice truck. It's just not a $16,000 1988 big block 4x4 truck. Not $16,000, but still a nice truck. Now we're talking, well, not quite a boogie van. It's a passenger van, kind of done up. What is this? A 1971 Dodge B100, $5,800. Still, this is more my speed for the money. This is in good shape. $5,800. You can probably get him down. The fender flares broke on that side, but the windshield's cracked. But the paint is good on this. It's got the aluminum slot mags on it. I just don't like it because it's a passenger van, but still, this is way cool. Now, right next to the boogie passenger van is this Dodge camper, low top camper. It's a 77 Dodge Explorer 300 with only 64,000 miles on it. What's the title? $2,500. New fuel pump sending unit, plugs and wires. I would say it probably runs 360, 727 Dana. This is pretty good. I mean, there's a phone number right there if you can see it. But man, this is cool. I can't believe we're all the way up here in Wisconsin and we're seeing vehicles with no rust on them. How is that? Do you guys just not salt your roads? I guess. Been off the road since at least 1997. But man, is this fiberglass? No, this is fiberglass. At least the extended part. This is metal. This is fiberglass. So with the extended van, they take the long van and just cut it right down there and add a little bit more to it. Look at the interior. This is in good shape. Look at that. That is not bad at all. Being metal and fiberglass roof, it doesn't leak or hasn't leaked. I am ready to take this home. It's got the key in it and everything. This has got to run. I'm like ready to take that home. If it wasn't 6 hours away, we might have to, I don't know. One of you guys buy that so I don't have to come back up here and drag that back home. Oh man, I like that. They had more cars in the swap meet area. 1972 Ford Maverick with 48,000 original miles. It just has a 6-cylinder engine in it. $12,650. That is not bad, man. That is in good shape. I would definitely say those are the original miles. 48,000 miles on it. That is definitely a 48,000 mile car. Look at the seats. They're in good shape. Look down there at the brake pedals. They're in good shape. Look at the dashboard. It's in good shape. Everything is in good shape. Look at the vinyl top. I don't know. Vinyl tops usually don't last like that. That is pretty good. Too bad it's a 6-cylinder. That'd be awesome with a V8 302 with a 4-speed. Nice. Okay, this is a monstrosity here, but doesn't this kind of look like Biff's car in Back to the Future? This is a 48 Mercury. I think his was like wasn't a 46 Ford something or the other, but that's pretty close. That's a movie star car right there. Or a parts car. You decide. Everybody just stops. This is probably the most American place on earth right now. So lots of respect. And there is also always stoplights. These are metal, so you don't always see the metal ones. Nowadays they're plastic or some sort of resin. So I like the metal ones better. This is only $75. I think I paid like $100 for mine, and it was plastic. So yeah, again, good thing I didn't bring a truck. Yeah, I need a golf cart like that. I mean, you're allowed to have golf carts up here. They didn't say they couldn't be modified. Look at this, people. 1970 Chevy Impala. It's a 4-door, yeah, but it's only $1,700. 4-door, and it comes with a parts car, another 74-door sedan, 350 in it. It doesn't say if it runs or anything. Peek in there. Everything's there. It's all there. The carburetor's 2-barrel carburetor in there. Radiator's in there. It's complete. It's $1,700. I paid more for that 69 that I have. The interior is in good shape too. Can you see in there? Oh, that is good. That is real good. And there's less rust than mine has too. I paid like $500 more for the one I have. This is way better. Oh, the patina is great on this one. Absolutely wonderful. Somebody started some body work probably 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's got some there. I mean, just as long as the frame's good, this is awesome. This is a deal. Wonder if they care if we peek underneath here a little bit. Oh, that is so good. This will run. This will absolutely run. This is a will it run, drive it home deal right here. Probably doesn't have any brakes, but wow. Good thing I didn't bring a trailer too. I would buy this. I would definitely buy. I might have to buy this. 715 area code. Where's that at? 715 is up here in Wisconsin somewhere, so probably not far from here. 6-hour drive, 7-hour drive. Well, we did not see even a tenth of the swap meet area, and I've already used up almost a whole battery on this GoPro, so we need to get to looking at some of the cars. So I'm in the car corral now, and the first thing that caught my eye, of course, was this Chevette. It's a 1978 Chevette, and man, it is in good shape. Let's see if this has any options on it. Well, there is the manual transmission. Now, there was a guy in the comment section that said he had never seen a manual transmission Chevette before, and thought they were rare. They were not. They were anything from rare. Rare was somebody paying the extra money to order the automatic transmission. It has the side armrest on it, so that was an option on some cars. It does not have the mirror on this side, which was also an option on some of these cars. It does have the back seat in it, so the scooters, I think it was the scooters that didn't have the back seats in them. But yeah, this is kind of an optioned out car. Not really. Actually, it's not an optioned out car. It's just a little economy car. Exactly what one would expect to see back in the 70s from a Chevette, but it's in really good shape, and it's also from Wisconsin and doesn't have any rust on it. I don't get that. Why are there so many cars up here where it snows like forever? I'm surprised there's not snow on the ground right now. And right behind the old Chevette is one of my more favorite cars, the first gen Charger. Really underappreciated, especially the 66 Charger. This one has a 383 automatic transmission. What I like about the 66 is the split rear bench seat with the center console and glove box and all that other stuff. that a glove box underneath there? I don't know. It looks like it, but look at the longness of that console. That is awesome. And you still got a little room to put stuff in the back. So this is really nice. I am actively looking for one of these cars, and not nearly even close to this good of shape, but awesome car. So we talked about Biff's car from Back to the Future, and of course then we have Doc's brown car from Back to the Future, the DeLorean. Yeah, it is in real good shape, as most of them are, except for, like, you know, Derek's from Vice Grip Garage. He had one, right? Or was that a Bricklin? Or was that, did he have both? No, he had the DeLorean. They V8'd that car. But this one did not come with the optional flux capacitor in it, so that's okay. It doesn't go 88 miles an hour anyway. Right there, 85 miles an hour will not go 88 miles an hour. I mean, just no way. I'm just kidding about that. It's just, you know, that old odometer thing that they put into place. If it only says 85 miles an hour, people will only do that. Yeah, right. Putting a maximum speed of 85 miles per hour on the odometer, quite possibly one of the stupidest things that has ever been done. Well, it looks like this section is dedicated to the, I don't know, the 20s? Oh, that's a 30. Dedicated to the 30s. This is, what is this, a 30 Ford pick-em-up truck. Convertible, original, 4-cylinder. Nice. You know, these are really underrated, I think. This Chevy, everybody does a Ford. Look at this Chevy. It looks almost identical. I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference there, but these things just don't get the recognition I think they deserve. This is a 1926 Chevy, which is probably less money to buy than that one, and this is something I have no idea, but it looks just the same as the rest of these. Oakland, a 1928 Oakland. That does say Oakland, right? Yes. This is Oakland. Car that I do not know anything about, and I have never heard anything about. There were so many small car manufacturers back then, and you know, basically Ford wiped everybody out except for the big guys, Chevy. But man, this is nice. I mean, it doesn't look much different. Look at the back of the Oakland, look at the back of the Chevy. There's hardly any difference. There was like just one way to make cars back then, like this. So whoever had the best prices, I imagine, won. And don't forget about Chrysler. This is a 1927 Chrysler. What's it look like? Absolutely everything else. There was not a lot of imagination back then, apparently. It's like, we build cars like this. Want to build a car? This is what it looks like. These are all cool. The Chevy, the Oakland, the Ford, the Chrysler. They're all nice. 1930 Ford. Another 30ish Ford. Wow, that looks like a 1917 Ford. This is, I guess this is before the manufacturing line. When did they start mass producing Fords? In like 23? That is an old guy right there. Over 100 years old. 1933 Chevy truck. I like this one. I drive this 1926 Dodge. Not to be confused with Chrysler back then. This is kind of ugly though, but this looks, is this a truck or did somebody just add the bed onto that? Which they did a lot back in the old days, because something about fuel credits and farm vehicles got more gasoline during like the war era times, and I'm just talking and I don't know these facts 100%, but they were turning cars into trucks in order to make them utilitarian for certain credits, gasoline, tires, I don't know, all that stuff. But that, you can tell that was a car. That was a coupe or something. I don't know. Put it in the comments section. Tell me the story, how this all came about. Another 27 Dodge. This looks like a, did they even make cars in green back then? Chevy. This is nice. Chevy 26 Ford. And another 20-ish Ford vehicle that's been converted and made into another truck, or this might have come out as a truck. Who knows? I'm pretty sure all this wood has been redone. Wood did not last on these. This is in good shape. Now, these people are dedicated to the car culture. I mean, where else do you see an old gas station with an old record truck and an old service truck, apparently? That's amazing. I would love to have this in my backyard. Just FYI, this town is only 1,500 people. 1,500 people. There's like 150,000 people here this weekend. So pretty much, how many times is that? You know, like 10 times the amount of the whole community. I mean, that's crazy. But they are definitely dedicated to vehicles. This is probably America's #1 vehicle car, classic car city. Okay, let's come inside here. There's a lot of music playing, so this is just going to be a music montage. Okay, well, they were playing copyrighted music, so I had to toss my own music over top of that, so we didn't get demonetized. Now, there's another building not playing any music, so we can look at some cars in here and talk about them. Yeah, 1917 type FWD Model B. And can you imagine trying to start this monster? I'm sure it broke a lot of arms. This is basically just a wagon with an engine. That's where the term horseless carriage came from. Look at the tires. These are hard rubber tires. This is gonna ride like garbage. But when you're used to riding on horses, I guess that would have been a whole lot better. And this, no idea. But yeah. Horseless carriage. Look, that's a little wind-up crank on the side of it. That is cool. Oh, look at it. It's the toy room. Holy cow. This is awesome. Yeah. Trains. These guys are sick with it. This is crazy. Just check out the sheer size of this train set. It is nuts. And I'm pretty sure this is just a temporary setup for the show. Look at that. It's like a drone shot. This is, what's this, a HO scale? All the way around. all their controllers. I have no idea. I have some trains I just recently got, but this is a whole nother level. And a room dedicated to model cars, still in the box, unopened, and more vintage toy trucks. Most of these are trucks, yeah. Check that out, bulldozer. I've had a lot of those toys through the years. Wish I still had some of them, but back to the big stuff. You remember that show, what was it, Emergency 54, or just Emergency? Kind of like that, except I think this is a little bit newer than what their truck was. Their truck was, I don't know, early 70s, I guess. I imagine you have to be special or hand-picked to get your vehicle on the inside here at Iola, but believe me, all the nice stuff is in there, the super nice stuff, the very expensive stuff, but there's so many vehicles here, it's ridiculous. Now, this one to me says America. It's got America all over it. It's a, wow, this thing is huge. Yeah, powered by 460 big block. I'm surprised there's not a blower on that. Good old Uncle Sam flexing his muscles up there. Hydraulic tilt bed. Something that looks military grade. That is nuts. Like to hear this one fire up and run over a couple cars. America. We have a good amount of square body trucks here. A lot of them, most of them, it appears to be four-wheel drive trucks. We're not seeing a whole bunch of the slam to the ground square bodies up here. So, you know, America. Four-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. America.
We've seen a few of them for
This is America too. This is America. Definitely America. Yeah. 4x4 body swapped Camaro second gen split bumper. Nice. Probably on a Blazer K5 chassis, I'm guessing. Oh, look at the valve covers though. I have these valve covers, except mine aren't as nice. Yes, the heartbeat of America. But look at this. This is crazy. These people are mildly insane. This is awesome. Ford, what were these called? Like 100s or F1s or just Ford trucks? I don't know. I'm not a Ford guy. It's quad cab with suicide doors, with a camper in the back, and probably on a different chassis. Yeah, that's a newer steering column. That is, what is that? I don't know what that center console is or that steering column. Probably Ford. I imagine this guy is a dedicated Ford guy. Could be a GM chassis, but it's a 1950s Ford. Not even sure what year it is, but 50s. It just says 50s all over it. What is that steering column? I've seen that before, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Those instrument clusters. That's Ford, right? That's all Ford? Or is that Chevy? I don't know. I can't tell. This is cool. It's a Blazer. I thought it was a short bed with a camper topper, but this is a K5 Blazer with a camper on the back of it. How'd they manage that one? Yeah, a little bit of fabrication and a short bed camper on there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff here. I mean, even this is cool. A Lincoln town car, I guess. Yeah, Lincoln town car, signature edition, congressional edition, whatever it is. But I don't know. It's just the rims are just doing it. And check out these old Chevys sitting right here. There's nobody around them. Nobody really looking at them, but they're all in really great shape. what's this, a 68, 69, a 55, a 65-ish, something like that. 60 something, 57, another 60s, and for whatever reason, a Pontiac Ventura. That's cool. The disco Ventura. That's based off the Nova. Ventura, Apollo. Let's see. There's Nova, Omega, Olds Omega, Ventura, Pontiac Ventura, and yeah, Buick Apollo. So those are the sort of the Nova clones, I guess you would say. This has got Keystone Classics on it. It's a 1975. This is the next generation's hot rods right here. So that it's got a bumper hitch on the back of it too. Whew, a little bit of shade. So any of those cars would stick out in your local car show, and there'd be like a ton of people looking at them, but they're not getting any action in a car show like this because there's so many crazy things and there's so many vehicles up here that these awesome cars are, well, they're just kind of average now at a car show like this. You've got to bring your A game in order to stick out in a place like this. That's why I didn't bring anything up here. So I'm pretty sure I will come up here next year. We will stay for the whole 3 days and we'll bring something, but man, it's gonna have to be great. This place is amazing. Now we're back up here to the Vice Grip Garage live. So we're gonna sit here and have a look and see what is going on today. So that's Vice Grip Garage Live. So there's a lot of editing to be done when you're a YouTuber, and most of it is just sitting around looking at your phone trying to figure stuff out, and then cutting all that out. So there's a lot of people sitting here just watching it live as it happens, which is well, that's incredibly boring, but that's just part of it. But it is kind of cool, just sitting here watching it, live and everything. Now, the good thing about Derek doing his live thing is, well, the line's a lot shorter. So we can run in here, grab us a quick Vice Grip Garage shirt, and oh, there's Jessica. We can say hello to Jessica. Well, I won't film her, but I'll say hello to her and tell her you guys said hi too. So let's grab a quick shirt real fast. All right, we got hooked up with a nice t-shirt here. Got a little cool Vice Grip Garage bag, and Jessica remembered our name, so that's a plus. I don't think Derek remembers our name, but Jessica knows who we are, and that's what's important. Wisconsin ice cream is good. Excuse me, I swallowed wrong, but it's good. Okay, I'm gonna look for the car corral next. We looked at a bunch of fancy show cars. We looked at a bunch of parts, but we want to look at more cars. Crappy cars if we can find them. Well, I don't think I'm in the right area quite yet, but we did find some cars. 1972 Mustang, just a notch. They still call this a notchback. Not a great car, but there's a battery in there. It's got some new cables on it, so I'm gonna bet this runs. They want $3,900 OBO, so these are definitely Facebook marketplace people. Let's see them in real life. This is not worth $4,000, but I think you're supposed to offer them half the money on this one. So yeah, about $2,000 is about what this is worth-ish, maybe. But yeah. Now this 68 GMC for $2,200. Now that's more like it. You'll probably get this for about $2,000, $1,700. Oh, look, it's a manual. So it's a stick. Is it a C20? Don't know. But it's a lot more desirable than the Mustang. So I found this truck, and this is right out of the middle to late 80s. We used to do this about 87 to about 93-ish. And apparently this truck has probably been off the road since then, because there's no way you would have left that on there and been driving this around. But it's only $3,000, and it's what I like to call the Fall Guy edition. Got the roll bar in the back, got the step side on her. Fall Guy truck was step side, right? Was it? No, I can't remember. I think it's a step side. Oh, it's got the diamond plate. Oh, look, and it's got a fuel pump with a fuel cell in the back that, you know, is full of junk, but would be pretty easy to replace. But it still has a fuel tank in it. Wonder what's going on there. Does it still have the engine in it? We can't really see. I don't see a pan. I don't think it. Nope, it doesn't have a engine in it.
If you're looking,
look, there's a boogie van, side pipes, aluminum slot, mags, spoiler. Did I say side pipes already? Vent, sunroof. It just needs a little heart window on the back. Oh, that's awesome. We gotta do that. Let's do that. Let's find one of these. 1959 Savoy. It has a 273 V8 auto for 5,000 runs, drives, and stops. I don't know for how long it does that, but it does it at least enough to get it onto your trailer. Actually, this one kind of looks like it runs and probably would drive down the road. This, again, it's in good shape. Why are the cars up here in good shape? It doesn't make any sense. This should be all rusty, but it's not. It's actually pretty good. Oh, look, it has aftermarket AC on it too, which seriously doubt if that works. Oh, there's some rust, but it's not bad. Sucker is a monster. Kind of Christine-ish, isn't it? Here's a couple of nice examples. 32,000 original miles. It doesn't say what year it is, but I imagine since it has a big bumper on it, 74, 5, 70-ish, somewhere in there. But it's a two-door, and it is clean. What was it? I just walked by the price. What was it? $11,500? $11,500? Yep, $11,500. All original. This is in good shape. Look at the top. Look how good the top is still, and there's no rust pops back there. That's real good. And this two-wheel drive Ram Charger. When's the last time you saw a two-wheel drive Ram Charger? And how great would it be if that was slammed on the ground for $6,000? And it's solid. Again, another rust-free vehicle. Two rust-free vehicles. That is crazy. Apparently, I am shopping in the wrong place. I thought you had to go down south to find rust-free vehicles. Apparently not. You just have to go far enough north that it doesn't matter if they use salt, because, well, salt doesn't do any good because it's so cold up here, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it's because these cars are so far out in the middle of nowhere that they don't bother to salt the roads. Is that it? Well, I guess I was wrong about there not being any lowered square bodies here. This one's lowered. And yeah, why is this a thing? I don't know. It looks like it has a golf cart back end on it and a frame, and you drive it from right about the middle of the vehicle. So I like the camper shell though. I take it, yeah, that's how you get in and out. So do it for Dale. Crazy. Oh, well, it's a 1973 Plymouth. This is not the Roadrunner, is it? Is this the Roadrunner? Man, it's so close to being cool, but it's a 73. It like misses it by 1 year with, you know, this. Ugh. I mean, and the horsepower on the engine, it's 400 cubic inches. It's probably 200 horsepower. So it says does run $7,500. If it was a 72, I would say yeah, all day long. 73, I don't know. Oh, at least I found some rust. So I feel a little bit better now, but still that is still way better than what we have in Indiana. A little bit of rust here. Oh, there's some. That's a little bit more like it. Still not Indiana rust. I can't even compare to what we have. It's not bad. Knock them down to about $6,000. I think this would be a fair deal at that price. It's not bad. I like it. It used to have a top on it, a vinyl top. That's gone now, but it's not rusted underneath. Usually these things get all rusty up underneath here. This one looks fine. That's pretty good shape, actually. Here is a beauty. It is a 1960 O's two-door with a 294 auto, runs, yard drives, no brakes, 15-inch American Racing rims, titles, $7,500. Yeah, here, if you want to call this guy, if you're interested in it. I think it's great, but a little over my price point. I would like to have found it before this guy found it and got it all cleaned up and put some rims on it. I'm going to imagine he gave it like $3,000 for this car in a barn somewhere, but it is a beauty. So I want to find this, except I want to be the first guy to find it, not the second or third guy to find it. Unless the second or third guy, they're asking a really good price for it, then yeah, I'm okay with that, because all of these are at least the second or third guy. Oh, whoa, what is Chevelle? We gotta go look at that. A 1968 Chevelle. You can tell by the taillights. And look, it's an SS 396 car, or at least it has the badges of a 396 SS car. We could look and see if it has a 12 bolt underneath of it. Does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 is 12. Yes, it has a 12 bolt under it, so it doesn't have a gas tank underneath of it. And this is rusty. Now this is some Indiana rust right here. This is definitely some Indiana rust. And like our Chevelle, it's rusty around the corners there, but it's not even as bad as ours is. It's got all the rust. It had the vinyl top on it. So yeah, she ran into a brick wall or something. Man, it's bent. The whole front end, everything's bent up on this one. There's no price tag on this, and I don't know what it would be, but hopefully not a whole bunch of money. The only thing that's helping this out is because it's a 396 car. Oh look, you can see the ground. This is actually worse than our car. It's bad. Not good. It's also rusted all along the top. I guess that's just a Chevelle thing. Ours is doing it not that bad. So ours is worse in the back, but better in the front, and it didn't hit a brick wall. So, it looks like it still has a big block in it though. So there's a couple of dollars there for original 396 big block, if that's what that is. Couple badges, VIN tag maybe, I don't know. I would hope somebody would put this back together, but it would be a nightmare. You would have way more money. You have to do this because you love the car. And yeah, I definitely do not love that car. I would buy that car for $500 and yank out the 12 bolt and some of the SS badges and the 396 and rebuild it. Actually, there's about $3,000 worth of parts on that car still. Now, what is with this place? It is so big. Honestly, I don't know where I'm at right now. I don't know which way is out or even what direction I am walking right now. I looked at a few cars, I kept walking, and it just turns into something else. It's so massive. I'm gonna have to get out the map in order to find my way back, literally. This is awesome. Well, this car looks familiar. Fast Eddie, Chrysler, Mexico. Is this like a tribute car? Or is this one of those old race car type deals? I don't know. I feel like I've seen this, but I don't remember where or what it was about. I have to Google that and find out. Okay, so I was off I wasn't even in the car corral before. This is a car corral. There's literally hundreds of vintage cars, vintage cars, and I'm so tired. But I'm gonna walk around here, and we're gonna hit a few. Okay, so here is a '69 Chevelle SS 454 with the 4-speed, 456 gears, the 12 bolt, 29,950. So, do you want to pay whatever price they want for that other one, or would you rather just pay the 30 grand and have it, already done? I'm thinking just pay the $30,000 and have it already done. I mean, this is a 4-speed. It's ready to go. It looks like a SS. It's got all the emblems on it. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a really nice car, and definitely worth $25,000. Maybe not 30, but 25. You probably can get it for that. I'd rather just buy that one, even though I have another one almost as bad as the other one. And we were talking about the old Fords and Chevys and what have you last time. Well, here we have a 1931 Ford Model A two-door, Tudor. That's the name of it, not the description of it. Well, actually, I think it's both. But it's $8,000 OBO, so this is had a repaint, obviously, but it's not bad. I don't know if it's worth $8,000. These cars are just not worth a whole bunch of money. When they started mass producing these things, well, the value went down because they made so many. And it's weird that so many of them survived. That's a good thing. Hey, don't make them like they used to. Well, here is a nice looking car. 70 68, 70 Nova. Again, man, that's good shape. It's been sitting around. It's got rust and junk until the tires. They're newer, but they've been sitting around in the mud somewhere. The quarter panels are really good on this car. And oh look, another vinyl top car. And it's not rusted around the outside. It's amazing. Now the bad thing about this, there's no price on it, there's no phone number, and there's nobody with it. Makes it a little bit difficult to sell your car. And there's a bunch of people looking at it too. So, at least put your phone number on your cars. Kind of like this guy. It's for sale. It has a description on it. 79 Z20, $4,900. There's his phone number. I'm wandering the grounds. So while he wanders, his truck is up here sitting for sale, and somebody can call him and they can come buy it. So this is the way to do it. It's a little pricey, but it's still fairly solid. More solid than the C10 that we're working on right now, that's for sure. Here is a great one. 1967 Dodge Sportsman van with a slant 6 3-speed on the column. So it's got a slant 6. That means it will run forever, just not very fast. It says drove here from It drove here from that place today. So it runs. They drove it here from wherever that place is. It says it was a camp van vehicle. Wonder if that was band camp. They bought a band camp vehicle. So like one day at band camp, I bought an old van. Yeah, it's not bad. This is it's a 1957 Cadillac Eldorado. Oh, look how much it looks like a Corvette in the front end. You take those giant dag bars off the front end and smooth it out a little bit. That's a Corvette front end. Make offer. Well, it's a 4-door. Actually, it's more like a 2.5 door or a 3-door. I guess 2 half doors will make one. So it's a 3-door. Two little bitty doors on the back, but the back end's so big that there's more than enough room to get in there. This is cool. You don't see any of these. I mean, when's the last time you saw a 1957 Eldorado? I don't remember. Finally, an actual lowered C10 square body truck. 16.5, 1984. Only here today. So this guy's going back. But man, this is good shape. This is a beauty right here. Got the flat bumper on it. Can't tow anything with it though. It looks good all the way around. So that might not be so bad. If you don't want to sit there and fix one up like I'm trying to do. There you go. And apparently Vanilla Ice is here, and looks like he's selling his 5.0. So yeah, you know the song. So here you are, a 1932 door, $6,500. This is more the deal right here. Still think it's a hair high, but it's in good shape. And it would be easy to make this look good if you wanted to, or just buff it out and run it just like that. But $6,500, I think you can get it for. I would definitely get it for $6,000, maybe $5,000 if you try hard. Well, it looks like we've found the project car section. Everything that's on a trailer dragged in. there's a bit of it. What's that? 50. Oh, I need to know my years. 5, 6, something like that. There's no engine or transmission in it. Yeah, it's 55, $7,200. It's that's a bit high, but it's a good body. Something to start with, but got to work on the price. Well, right here is probably the cheapest thing that you're going to find that runs. 1984 Pontiac Firebird with a 2.8 V6. Doesn't even have the good V6 in it. Needs work project, but it's $1,500. So, or best offer. Maybe you can get it for $1,000. I'd buy this for $1,000 because it is solid and it has Kragers. I mean, there's $500 worth of Kragers there. And there's a drive shaft in there, so yeah, it definitely needs work. But the interior is fair, and it's not all rusted out. Some work there, but it's in good shape. Well, there are a whole bunch of other cars too. So Fifth Avenue, there's a V8 Vega. There's what is that? A Mercury, maybe? What is that? Yeah, there's a Mercury with a 302. That is convertible. That is nice, actually. I'm not a Ford guy, but this is a nice Ford. Actually, it's a Mercury, even better. So there we go. That, a Cadillac. This is cool. It's a Plymouth.
Big difference is the convertible.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many cars out here. It's ridiculous. If I was to go through each and every car one by one, this would be a 3-hour video of just cars that are for sale out here. I think we're going to bring a trailer next year, get here early, and snatch up one of these good deals. I mean, there's so much fiber. Oh, look, another lowered C10, $13,000. No, thank you, but maybe we should bring our C10 when we're done with it. That's a short bed though, not $13,000, but more like $7,000 maybe. There are plenty of good project cars out here. The only problem is the prices are going down. This is not the best time to sell your classic vehicles, but it is a great time to buy a classic vehicle. So people don't have money. That's the unfortunate part, and other people need money. So there's a lot of good deals to be had out here. Yep.
Where the cruise will begin.
Remember when these came out? These were like the future, the most awesome things ever. I haven't seen one of these in many years. This is like the predecessor to the slingshot. predecessor. Did I use that right? Or did I use that wrong? It came before the slingshot.
God bless
Yeah, it's $30,000, but it's cool,
and
isn't it?
God bless America.
Well, apparently somebody's been watching way too much roadkill. A 1968 Dodge Charger with a title for $10,000. Now, in the world of Dodge Chargers, that's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, most people would be like, that's $20,000. There's nothing inside of it. But wow, it's got a VIN tag, and I believe those are the correct rivets for it. But it's just, man, that VIN tag's a lot more shiny than this dashboard is. Oh wait, this dashboard, it doesn't belong in this car. That's how they got a title for it. Okay, well, there you go. This was from something that had a title. So that's still $10,000 Dodge Charger. Nice. Half of the guys walking around here look like Dalton from Pole Bar Garage with all the colorful flower shirts and car shirts on, buttoned up with a collar. I hope that fad fades pretty soon. Okay, well, I am on the end of my second battery, and we're in the red, so we're gonna have to wrap it up. So we will wrap it up here with good old Garfield. We started with the Flying Sparks semi, and this is old Garfield, the lowered service truck. It is really, really cool, and I don't know, I think it's one of the best builds that they have ever made. So this is little old Garfield, driven all the way up from Texas, I guess, or did they trailer this one behind the semi? I don't know, but it's up here and it is awesome. And so is the Iola car show. And we're coming back here next year. We're gonna spend the whole 3 days. There's just too much to see. I haven't even seen a tenth of this whole place. Bring a trailer, bring a truck, we're gonna get some stuff. So that is gonna wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.